So now we'll show you how to prepare a jus. So for the chicken jus, the ingredients required are these: some mirpua bones, butter, refined flour, salt, oil and tomato puree. So to start with, we take a wide saute pan. In that we add some oil, some plain oil. Let the oil heat up to a smoking point. In that you add in chicken bones. That is around half a kilo of chicken bones which have been diced. The smaller pieces you cut, the more surface area it gets to brown, and that's what we want. So make sure the chicken bone pieces are not too big. Fry this until the chicken bones turn slightly brown in color and the water which is there in and around the molds evaporate and the bones start browning. Keep moving the bones or scraping the bones from the pan in order for the small sediments of meat around the bone not to burn. So the bones are now getting nice and brown in color. This will take around 15 minutes on a low to medium flame. We do not want to keep the flame on a very high flame for it not to burn. To these browned bones, we are going to add mirpua of vegetables, that is onion, celery, carrot, which has been roughly diced or chopped. We saute that well along with the bones. We do not want complete browning of the vegetables. The vegetables will slightly become bright, especially the carrots, when it gets sauteed in fat in the oil. So the vegetables are added mainly for the flavor. At this point we are adding around 20 to 25 grams of butter. So what happens here is that the butter gets melted evenly in the pan. To this we are going to add around a tablespoon, that is around 15 grams of flour. So the butter and the flour then starts forming a roux, and the flour doesn't burn because of the butter. So here the flour will not only give a thickening to the jus but will also form a nice golden brown roux and add to the color of the jus. So mix this well until the butter and the flour combine. They form a roux inside the bones and the mirpua of vegetables mixture. Keep stirring so that the roux or the flour in the roux doesn't stick to the pan and burn. Now we are adding around 30 to 40 grams of tomato puree. This will not only add flavor but will also add to the color of the jus. You can also add finely chopped tomatoes, but the tomato puree gives a little more denser color and flavor. To that we are adding some smashed garlic cloves and whatever herbs you have. So here we are adding some parsley stalk, some rosemary. If you have thyme, oregano, you can add that. You can also add dried herbs. To this we are adding around 500 ml of water. If you have stock, you can add stock, but you can also add water. And then lower the gas and let this simmer for around 20 to 25 minutes. Make sure that you clean the bottom of the pan with the help of a spatula, so that all the stuck sediments of the meat come off the pan. You can add some seasoning, some salt. Make sure to not add a lot of salt because the sauce reduces and the sauce can get very salty. You can always add more salt later. So allow this to simmer for around 20 to 30 minutes. So if you see the color, this is exactly the brown color that we need for the jus. So after 30 minutes of simmering, we take a vessel with a wet muslin cloth lined in a strainer, and you add the entire sauce in the strainer and you strain this. So what we get down in the vessel is the sauce, and all the solids are left back in the muslin cloth. So strain this mixture well, so that there is no wastage. Take out all the excess sauce from the muslin cloth. Once we are done with straining of the sauce has still not reached the right consistency. So keep the sauce back on a high flame and let it boil until it thickens further. This will take around 10 minutes of boiling. You can taste it for salt. So that is the right consistency of a jus or a demi glaze. And then this can be used for plating or can be served as an accompaniment in a sauce boat. Thank you.